We are live. Oh yeah, there goes the lights. Stunning. Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome, welcome. We are live. Let's see what the markets are doing. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm back. I've analyzed, but I want to restart the analysis over. The markets was very choppy today, guys. It was very choppy today. So I'm looking at gold currently. And as you can see, yes, we're still in a pretty much a downtrend. And I do think that price is ready to drop. I thought price would drop today, but clearly this was not the plan of the market. And this 1 hour candle is looking very indecisive. So there's no clear break. The only place that I would look for an entry, let me just remove this, is if we can see no, not happening here now. You see this consolidation, I don't like it really. I don't really like it. But we have a break here. So I'm watching to see whether the supply will hold, whether it will hold or not. And if we will get a rejection off here and maybe not sure that's gonna happen. Because we're also sitting here with a on the 1 hour. You can see we are just consolidating. There's no breakouts yet. It was quite a choppy market to trade this morning as well. Took a quick scalp. I think it was this trade here, this buy. But that was it. We only got this move and then it was consolidation. All right. So yeah. So basically, I'm looking to see where the price will reject off this supply zone. Like I explained to you, there's a lot of indecision on the 1 hour. We're basically in a consolidation. I even drew a box around this whole area here because if I zoom out, this is my analysis. I do see gold is making ready to drop really hard, and my target is actually here at the bottom. I do believe that gold will drop. You can see this consolidation happening here. So today was actually very much crap. There wasn't really a good setup, but there was here and the opportunity to scalp. For instance, in during the New York, here's a nice supply zone setup. As you can see, there was a nice supply zone setup. The market broke out here and then it came back and reject nicely off that supply zone. And you can see I actually took the trade from here and I took profits around here. So that was just scalping. There was not a lot of big moves in the market. So I'm also now looking at the supply zone here and I'm checking whether we're going to get a rejection off. If we can get a rejection off, then we will take it down and scalp it. Maybe check if we can get a 1:2 risk reward. Let's see. The market is choppy. If you are trading this week and you're not seeing results, don't be discouraged. This is NFP week, and I'm sure you've seen. I'm not the only one or you're not the only one who's experiencing this crappy momentum. Um, During news events, this is most likely to happen. It's not your strategy, it's just the market conditions are crap. So yeah, I'm going to wait to see how this candle reject off. Would like to see a red candle. Um, yeah, so I will wait and update you. Okay, there we go. It looks like it wants to, but like I say, I will definitely only scalp. I will not go for more than 1:2. If I can get a 1:2 roster reward, I'm out. So what will it look like? It will look like something like this. If I get in here, my stop loss will probably be just above my wicks. So let's put it in here. A 1:2 is here. So let me just draw this. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so I'm waiting for the supply zone setup. So this is my stop loss will be right above this high here because I'm entering on a 5 minute. And then, like I said, I'm only going for a 1:2 rust reward. Okay, so before I enter, I'm waiting for price to reject and give us a rejection out from the our supply zone. Let's just wait and see. It's not 7 yet, so price is still playing around now. Yeah, it's playing around. It's really, really playing around, but we're waiting for that break out of our zone. So I'm looking to enter around here. Oh no, where is this now? Hmm. All right, looks like it's going to break out now out of our zone. Let me just check on the 15 minute. Okay, that wick is rejecting off nicely. Like I said, I'm just looking to scalp because the market is really, really just looking for a 1:2. And I am going to enter. Stop loss is here. But this blue line is my stop loss going. If I enter here now, my stop loss will be at 3325 in 3. Once it breaks out of my supply zone, I'm in. Okay, right. Let's see. Oh, I have to plug in my laptop before it dies. Okay, let's go, let's go. Let's see if gold will break out of that supply zone to take a sell. As soon as it break out of the zone, I will enter. My stop loss is at 3325. I'm just targeting a 1:2 risk to reward to 3316 here at the bottom. It's only if we get a rejection. It's now 2 minutes for that candle close, and it's 7. So let's see. All right. Good evening for those who only joined the live now. I am only looking to sculpt this down. Let's go now. If I get a break, this is what I'm currently looking at on the 15 minute. You can see that candle already rejected off. This is the supply zone. So I would like to see price dropping. I do, like I said in the beginning of my life, this choppy price action whole day, there was really nothing on gold. Gold was not moving. It's preparing for the news coming out tomorrow, Thursday, and even Friday. So it is better just to take scalp trades. 1:2 risk reward. That's it, and get out. Because otherwise you will be stuck with all these weeks weeking you out. Because the momentum is not that strong. But I hope Thursday there will be better setups also. All right, it looks like it's going to break out. I just want to see now. All right, gold. What do you want to do? It looks like the moment. It's 7 o'clock now, and look how it's shot up. So I just want to see. Look, the market is crazy. So I don't expect the setup in itself also. Um, if it doesn't play out, let's see. Let's see. So entry is going to be right when it break out of our zone. Your 1:2 is just here. If your entry is there, your 1:2 is around here. So let's see. Let's see. Mm. Oh, as I like zoom out so you can see the full. Let's see. I'm waiting now. Oh, okay. What do we have here? Now it looks like again it's just consolidating. With my strategy, so I trade some supply and demand zones. Now, supply and demand, you see we are in currently in a supply setup. Now, the supply setup, if you look at the 1 hour, right, it's normally better, you get better setups when there's a break in structure. We are currently, you should not lose sight of the overall structure. I'm showing you this because if you look on the 1 hour, you'll see that we are in a consolidation here. And this is, nothing is happening. It's just, nothing is breaking out. It's basically just in that channel. So where price is now, price might move up, price might just consolidate. But I do think that, like I said last night, my analysis is that gold is going to drop more. If it's not this week, it will be next week. But this gold is going to drop more, even all the way down here before it continues going up. The market is definitely making ready for some type of massive move. Hence, you see how gold is just consolidating today. Now, not every day is a trading day. Even if you come to the markets and you want a setup, like for me, I have a strict entry criteria, things that I look for. If it does not present itself, then I stay out of the market. I say, I'm not taking a trade today. You have to be disciplined because otherwise, you're going to force setups and then you lose money on bad days where you can just stay out of the market. Look at that. It's a good thing we did not enter prematurely. Because I know for a fact, if the fact that the price goes, it can reject still. The setup is not invalid yet. Depends where the candle is going to close. But that is not the type of setups I want to take, especially when it is a supply zone setup. Let's see. That is definitely not a setup that I would want to take. So, like I explained on the 1 hour how it looks, you saw now this 15 minute, right? This 15 minute, you see how it's rejecting off this right there where my stop loss was going to be, or if we enter around here. So if it close above here and then in our zone like this, then the zone is invalid. Then I'll remove the zone because then the supply zone setup is then no longer valid. It doesn't look like gold wants to come back down now if that candle is gonna close. So I'm waiting for that 5 minute to see what's gonna happen. Will it reject off or will it close above? And then we will react. Because we are in an overall consolidation, as you can see. It's crappy. And I do expect price to come down, continue down. This will be a continuation. I don't know when it will break out. It might be tomorrow, it might be tonight, it might be Thursday or Fridays. NFP. We don't know what NFP is gonna do. I won't be in the markets when NFP. Okay. So yeah, they my trade setup became invalid now. If this goes higher than that week, definitely that is signs of bullish momentum. There we go. Uh, good evening for those who only joined now. So I was looking at taking a supply zone setup, but the supply was invalid due to the market just broke through the zone now. We did not enter yet because I was waiting for price to come back. Now that is how I take my supply zone setups or demand setups, is waiting for that entry, for the candle to break out of the zone, for your stop loss to make sense. And if you can see price structure is being that price follow structure for 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and it aligns with 1 hour. That is for me. Look here. So that is strongly bullish now. Let me just hide this quickly. And you can see, there's nothing happening here really. There's really nothing happening. So I will see you. Let's see. Yeah, it's strong bullish now, eh? But even this candle is not breaking any highs. So I'm waiting for it. Oh, strong bullish. Choppy markets. But this is also the kind of markets that we have to sit in, so you can see, you can identify when it's not an A plus setup, when the setup is not making sense. And it's also not a good time to look for demand zone for a buy setup, because there's no clear structure breaking on the 1 hour. We are currently always keep in mind what is the overall market structure. So the overall structure is we are in a consolidation. And like I said, taking a setup in a consolidation market condition is risky, and you should not aim for long moves. You should do scalping in and out, but go for like 50 or 40 pips. Or 1:2, 1:1 risk reward. That's what I do. And sometimes I do get it wrong as well. Like today, this morning, so I wanted to go for a 1:4 rusty reward. And the trade only played out to 1:2, and I didn't set my TP and I was in a meeting. So when I came out, I saw that the market is reversing on me after it was moving into a one, my 1:2. So yeah. All right, now we see. Look at that rejection coming around. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't see my friends here on the live tonight. They probably thought I was not. I was not. Where's my other friend? Yeah. Yeah, if you are watching, let me know. Say hi. Yeah, guys. I don't know of you guys, but the today and yesterday's market conditions, we got a good trade the morning, but today's market conditions was really crap. And this is the time when most traders lose money. Because now you're jumping also from strategy to strategy. Don't do it. Stick to one system consistently. I don't know if you guys know that one guy is of the US. Look there, it's coming down. It's rejecting right at where my stop loss was gonna be. Just check out. That's why I'm telling you that. Look at that rejection candle. I just want to check on the 15-minute whether it is still valid. Oh, that is a 15-minute candle. Okay. Huh, interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Now you see it is still in the supply because this is the candle that broke the first break. Price came back there. So that's why I have this line here where my stop loss was gonna be is because I wanted to see where the price will close above. Like I said, if it close above, then it's invalid. Oh no, what's happening here? Such crappy markets. I wish I can trade live in the mornings in the London session. It would be so awesome. Okay, guys, I won't be long on this live tonight. I'll wait for if that setup's gonna play it. It's already past 7. The market ain't really moving. Let's see. Let's see. If that candle now goes and break that wick, then it's over for the supply chain. So let's see. Yeah, it broke that wick. Yes, yes, yes. I'm staying consistent. I'm staying consistent now. Um, are you trading? Let me know. Are you trading London season, New York season? What seasons are you trading? I don't know if you saw this 1 hour crap, man. This is really a choppy market. I just made a video for TikTok now talking about choppy markets. Not every day is a trading day. Look here. So we basically are stuck in this channel here between it's just doing this. Price is just doing this. But I do think there's a breakout coming. This is what I see coming happening because all this liquidity still needs to be filled. So it might not be tonight. And even this morning, we only got this move from here to there. But my entry was around here. So this was the move, and we had to get out because then my stop loss got hit when it came back. So it wasn't even I had a break-even trading day, like with my profits. You like New York session? Nice. New York session is a good session to trade, and you get. I want to show you. Even in New York session, I saw this setup here, a nice supply setup. Let me just take it on the 5 minute, then you will see it better. So this was in the New York session. If you're trading gold, this here was a supply zone setup. So right here is your break. So, oops. And then you'll see price came right back into the supply and then it reject. Yeah. So this was all I saw the setup. This was also a nice setup. Now you see when you trade supply and demand, you will see a setup every single day. Whether you are scalping or whether you are a long swing trader. Because supply and demand present itself every day. But it doesn't mean you have to trade every day. I still stick to one session in the morning in the same time. I look at the market every single day at the same time. Evening sessions, I come to the market and I have no bias. I just wait and see what's happening. Try to read what and see whether we're gonna get the demand or supply setup. Tonight, I thought we're gonna get a nice rejection because it looked like you can see how the rejection. If we check on a 15 minute, this is also a nice break. And then you can see price came back, and then we had this beautiful rejection candle, this one. So I was waiting for a bearish candle after that, and it would been a nice bearish candlestick pattern, and then we would write it down. But yeah, it didn't happen. It was definitely not the plan of the market. So yeah, my supply zone is now invalid, and I have to take it off. I wouldn't look for buys either now because, like I said, I don't like the higher time frame. There's just the structure is just not looking good. Are you also just trading gold or are you trading other pairs? Probably heading into 3329 now. Heading up. Liquidity grabbing this liquidity. Hi, I'm good, thanks. How are you doing? Good evening. You addicted to gold. That's a strong statement. That's a really strong. Hi, my day was good, thank you. How was your day? If you mean my trading day, I would say I had an average day in the market. I actually had a break-even day today in my profits because I took a setup this morning, like I said I just explained to or shared with the others now. We took this buy setup and I was up in profit, but I didn't put my TP in. And then I was in a meeting that time when price came back, and then it hit my stop loss. So I took a setup, another setup, and I recovered when I did my stop loss. I recovered those, so basically didn't make any money today, but it's good. I could see that even the trade I took did not play out to my plan, so to my analysis. So it was not going to be in any case a winning day for me. I'm just happy I didn't lose money. That's all. That's it. I'm just happy that I didn't have a red day. So, cause I've decided now I'm not trading on Friday. I used to trade on Friday mornings as well, but Friday mornings are also very choppy. Wednesdays, in any case, out because I reduce my risk. I protect my capital more. Um, because gold can take your money quick if you don't manage it properly. So I I realized that if I trade 4 days in a row, I give back on the fourth day some of my profits. It happens too often, so I decided now I'm gonna stay out of the market on Fridays now. Um, but I can do it because I'm satisfied with my results on if I get a good setup Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Thursday is my best days. I love trading on Thursdays. Thursdays gold is good. If there's no news then, but this week, oh, NFP. Yeah, no, I don't trade on Wednesdays. Because Wednesday, not for my own reasons only, it's for the strategy. Um, I've noticed by my back testing results, all of my days on Wednesdays is always I always lose because I get fake out on my supply or demand zone. So when there's a demand zone, it's like the market don't respect my setup. The market just break through our zones so quick, and it's always a messed up. Or it gives us a fake out, looks like a proper breakout, get in, take our money. So it happened so many times. And the other reason is Wednesdays, most likely there's high impact news. And I've seen when there's high impact news, the market tend to, because fundamentals move the market. We don't move the market at all. And our technical is based off price action. So when the fundamental news comes out, or news and economic data are being released, that the bigger investors, the hedge fund managers, those people, they actually provide liquidity. So when there's high impact news, they tend to stop our day traders. We day traders, we have to be careful. So I don't like to be in the market when there's news. You see how gold is now moving to 3331, but it's still just in that consolidation. Yeah, like I don't know. I just thought today about um, if you're a trader, like you have to deal with losses every day. Like for instance, like taking losses. If you're not okay with that, it's really going to not. You're not gonna last in the long term because you have to be very. You have to build a resistance and never give up attitude and come back tomorrow and see it again. Okay, I lost today, but I'll be back tomorrow. And I can see why some people who started with me in 2021 who's no longer with me, because it is extremely hard and you have to be really delusional. You have to be delusional to stay the course. But if you I believe if you stick it out, once you discovered your edge and you add discipline, self control, your own, your accepting losses is a must. So true. Accepting your losses is a big one, eh? That's the first lesson of risk management that the markets will teach you. The markets will teach you that losses is part of trading. You're going to lose trades. So you can't bring in the past. And in the beginning, I used to struggle with that also. Bringing past experience into my present trade that I'm taking. And then you end up making selling mistakes because now you are focused or you are still attached to that loss. If you cannot let go of the loss, let me see quickly. Let's take my focus back to the charts. I still think, so what he basically now did, he just came here and rejecting off right here. I don't have a bullish bias, even if this structure, because there's no indication for me that price wants to go further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 candles did not break this area. Didn't break. So what does that tell you? That price wants to drop like very hard. It wants to drop hard. Ooh, look at that rejection there. It's a beautiful rejection. Will this even make sense? It's 1:1. See, it's so risky though, but this rejection looks good. Very risky. Ooh, it's happening. Let's wait for that candle to close and see. Oh no! You lost 5% of your account. Was it a funded account? Oh, revenge trading. It is difficult, yeah. I hear you, my friend. It's you're not supposed to revenge trade, but that urge you want to get your money back when you lose. And that's why it's so important to journal. In my case, like I know some people say they close the PC and they walk away, but I cannot do that, unfortunately. But it is hard to accept a loss. It's easy to say to someone, accept your losses. But it's hard to accept the loss because we are attached to the money, whether we like it or not. We are attached to the money. We don't want to lose. No one wants to lose. No one wants to feel like you have lost something and you cannot get it back. And that is exactly what trading is. It affects you as a person. And you might think, why am I always revenge trading? It's because your psychology is not built to. We are going against the nature of our brains, how our brains work. If you read that book, Trading in the Zone, like you literally go against society. You have a different mindset. You need to be delusional in your thinking because you're losing and it feels like you're losing something that's very precious to you, because that's how it feels when you lose money. I tried Blue Guardian, prop firm. I trust them. And then the obvious one is FTMO. I've tried. I've never had issues with with Blue Guardian actually. I want to buy a funded challenge for FTMO and maybe document my journey with them and see what I'm thinking of it, but I don't know if I'll ever do that. Not if I ever do, I will do it. I'm considering it. Let's rather put it like that. Because I would like to put my strategy to test. If trading a funded challenge is very different from. I failed a few challenges also. I did some challenges with BG. And I failed the 25K. I failed the 50K as well. But it was so close. I was so close to passing. You definitely have to trade it like you cannot trade it like a personal account. For I the rule that will break you is the rule of the daily drawdown. And that's what I most of the time I violated that rule was my daily drawdown. I never got to that. I actually can show on my YouTube channel. So actually share that, like how I failed that 25K account. I was so close to passing, but yes, that day it happened also over trading on one trade, and then I did my daily drawdown. I was so pissed for myself because I've worked so hard to get it up to that, and that's the thing when you violate the daily drawdown rule, you lose the account. So then you have to start all over. It's a bit I must say now I don't like where I am now. I'm not focused on funded challenges because of the time that it takes for you to get a payout. You still have FTMO, you have to wait 30 days. Um, Blue Guardian, you have to wait 14 days for your payout. And you have to first pass a phase one challenge, then a phase two, then you get to fund it, then you need to trade again so that you can be eligible for a payout. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm trading for to get my income. Like I want to see the money from the I want to make withdrawals. I want to be able to go to my account and make a quick withdrawal. So the broker I'm with now, they is instant withdrawals. So if I need the money now, I can go to my trading account and I can actually just make a withdrawal. But not with the funded challenge. You will have to wait. But I mean, it is good if you have a strategy, if you want to practice your risk management, if you want to make sure that you like stay in the game. Yeah, the drawdown rule is crazy. So how long does it take to pass the funded account? Yeah, it's the timing, and that's the thing also with funded account. It takes time. I thought I could just pass the funded challenge maybe in 2 weeks because I'm only trading 3 days in a week. But for that one phase, I was busy with that account for more than a month. For more than a month only with phase one because the market conditions you are not you don't get the same market conditions every single day. Now you yes you are aiming to make maybe 1% in a day. You're not gonna get that every so then there's losing days and then there's winning days and like then there's the timing. I must say your psychology it did part of it for me for failing was also having to deal with how long it takes trusting the full process. I was just not patient. I was just not willing to be patient. And yeah, it was my own. But I'm gonna try again. This time, just not worry about the account and not even take like just trade it for to see the how the payout process work and just to give feedback on it. But it shouldn't be something that you put in your all and all. I don't think it's an easy. I wouldn't. It's not easy. I wouldn't say it's that hard, but you know, but some people like for the people that I know now who's trading multiple funded accounts, they all of them fail accounts, and they fail multiple accounts before they get to. Yeah, it's better to grow your personal, man. I know it takes long, slow progress, but at least you know the money in your trading account is your money. You're not trading with demo money. So yeah. And there's so many stories that you hear that people don't get payouts, and they change the rules because Blue Guardian even came up with a rule like in the phase two also, where you must make 0.5% for in order for that specific day to be recorded as a trading day. So that means I was trading a 50K account. I had to make, I think, $250. Now, if you don't make it in that day, anything happen in the market, so then it won't be recorded as a trading day, and you need to have 5 minimum trading days to basically be eligible for a to pass the account. But and then you must make $4,000 on the 50K for phase one, and then $2,000 on phase two. Once you pass that, then you get the funded account. Then your leverage is 1:50. Think with them. You have an option to add on, but then you have to pay extra for a 7 day payout. But um, you can get your payout in 14 days if you all your details is. But yeah, I think it's better to stick with personal capital. Grow your own personal account. Let's see. Okay, gold is playing. Let's see. You are welcome. Yeah, every day is not a trading day. That's why I don't. Do you are you working full time, or are you schooling, or are you just trading? Cause you know what now? I've realized if I didn't have a job, I don't think I would have been this disciplined. Imagine I would just trade. What would I do? Because I'm very I need to be busy. Like in so imagine you just trading. You're gonna break your rules every time. Having a job for me is saving me. It's really saving me time. It's saving me from not over trading sometimes. It's saving me from not looking at the markets 24/7. Because like you said, you're addicted to gold, you can get addicted to it. Yeah, it's good to work, man. It's good to have other things that that takes your mind off the charts. And also that pressure, the financial pressure, because you know how it is when you are in a state of desperation. When you want something so bad, especially if you're looking for love and you're desperate, do you think you're gonna get love? No, this it's like love happens like for me when like love happens when or you find love when you're not looking, when you're not in a state of desperation. It's, that goes for anything good in life. If you are too desperate, you're chasing, it's not gonna come. But once you're in a peace of or a state of peace and you are content, then suddenly things starting to happen for you. You don't need it. Are you laughing? That's probably not the most, the best example that I just made. By the way, I am married, so I probably won't take a trade tonight. Look at that. Nah. Gold is saying, nah, nah, not tonight. Where is this? Okay, guys, it is 1 hour that I'm on this live now. I'll probably have to go. Let me see. What? Let's look at structure on the 1 hour. Okay, we're starting to see the only time where I will give up on my bias for buys now is so sorry for sells is when we get a structure break on the 1 hour. You see, it's currently coming for this higher at 3320 3330. So something like this would then be, but for now, I do think tonight it's going to be like just give us this. It's just consolidation. Let's see. Yeah, let me just delete this. Yeah. You see this low here? Or this high? Now price is gonna retest there now. And it might just break through. But this consolidation, we don't know. Maybe we have a better price action tomorrow. But you can also see the overall trend is downtrend. So we are fairly bearish. All right, so yeah, that was it for tonight, guys. I was hoping that the market will be in a better condition, but it was like this whole day. I did not even get a setup this morning. I sent the buy setup trade idea in the group, but like I said, it was only this move that we catched. Some of us got stopped out, like I myself, I got stopped out, and then there was a supply, but I'm not really trading the New York. So you can see here during New York gave us supply setup. And that was also a 1:2. I think I was 1:2 because I had it marked over here. Okay. Oh, that was before 3, man. Anyhow, okay. So yeah, I will be back on Thursday. Like you all know, I'm not trading Wednesdays, but I'll be back on Thursday. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. I will be consistent. I will be consistent. God hears me. I will be consistent. Unless anything bad happens to me, I will be consistent. Hopefully not. So yeah, and we're gonna make nice money together with gold. Oh yeah, I also saw a nice setup on. I just want to check here. This one I wanted to show you guys. There was also the setup that I saw, but then it played out during New York on GU. So GU has been giving also setups, but I'm more focused on gold now. Okay, see you guys. Have a good evening. Bye.